Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I always appreciate you joining me. My name is Dr. Eric B. For those of you who are new to my show, and this is called 3 Good Minutes. You might as well stop saying that because I'm going to start running over 3 minutes as I start to review my passions. Happy first Friday 2017. I've decided that each first Friday of the month I'm going to try something new. I'm going to talk about things that's coming out of my head. I might have dreamed it. Coming out of my heart, I might have felt it, or coming out of the headlines and it's such popular or trendy that I've got to have a discussion about it. Right now, I've decided to deal with what's coming out of my heart and my head, and this is for those first generation college students that are returning to school after their first Christmas vacation. One of the things that's never talked about during the process of when we're convincing first generation students to go to college is how they're going to become different than the way they were when they were at home. You're going to do a lot more reading than you've ever done in your life. You're going to experience a lot more cultural diversity than you have in most of your life. And what I mean by that is that all the opinions that you had were based on those who were inside your community. And you know how alike attracts alike. So most of the people in the community are alike. Their ideas are going to be similar. Then you go away to college and some of those ideas that you were brought up with are challenged. And then because it's a college environment, if you have the right kind of professors, they're giving you the material to tell you the argument, offering the evidence, and then teaching you how to evaluate the evidence to tell you if what you're learning actually makes sense and should be part of your intellectual capital, or if it's moot and you can dismiss it. So when that happens, now you go home with all this new information that's in your brain, and then you're listening to conversations that are similar to what you grew up with. Different than when 90 days ago when you left to go to college, but similar to the first 18 years of your life. But now you're beginning to challenge those ideas, maybe not publicly because you don't want to offend the people who you've been with, but in your head. And then you're home for about 3 weeks, and if you're lucky, you get that 1 month vacation. So you're home a month. Where everybody after the holidays, they're going back to work, they're going back to their relationships that are already there, because remember, time didn't stop when you went away. And you still got time, but mentally you're starting to prep to go back to school, excited about seeing the people who you met from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. And now you even got excitement that it'd be you traveling to different parts of the country, different parts of the world. So you go back, and you go back now because you had to adjust to the community that you were in, no matter what that community was. Now you can come back and you have a sense of more independence and freedom, but you still have some of those concepts and ideas from home that are going to be competing against some of the concepts that you have at school. That's what makes it interesting and difficult for first generation students to graduate from college. No one has a conversation about why they have such a difficult time adjusting to some of the ideas being extolled in their university or college environment. Well, I'm going to have that conversation with you. It's easy. The ideas that you have at home, those were the ones that motivated you and gave you the fortitude to go to college. And you know how proud they were of you when you went back home and you told them that they were in college and your cousins were introducing you. Yo, he's in college. He's doing good. He's going to be a lawyer. He's going to be a doctor. He's going to be a dentist. While you know how difficult it is for you to adjust at college, you feel that in your heart. But when you go to college and you meet kids who are second and third generation, and it's kind of an awkward experience for you because they're continuously sharing about what their parents' experiences were like. They're joining the right fraternities and the right sororities, and they're taking the right majors, and they're adjusting to their environment sooner than you are, although they've got as many insecurities as you have. So the way to do this, I think, is to make sure that you do all the work on time. So show up, be in class on time. Okay? Use what you learned from home as your backbone, as the reason that motivates you to excel academically, not limit yourself. Go in, do the work, visit the professors, enjoy time with international students, enjoy time with your peers who are from more affluent communities, and learn from them. Stay connected, though, to your home community. so that you can go home, which is what you would love to do. It's just hard because oftentimes going back home means being alone. And that not just happens for my first generation college students in urban communities. Also, rural communities have that same experience. So it makes it difficult for you to be able to go home and be who you are fully because there's not complete understanding at home. But neither is there complete understanding in the college environment. But because there are several of you in a concentrated cohort, then you feel like at least there's more people that understand you. I know that's tough. As a person who had to be the first in his family to do it, went away to college, and that ended up changing my whole intellectual development, not my character, not my understanding of my family and my roots and my backbone creators, the people who made me who I am at the core. Okay? But it made it difficult for me to be able to go and enjoy them and for them to enjoy me, because you do become a different person. While you went away as an A to the place you became an A, to a place known as B, that made you into an AB when you went home to hang out with A. But ABs, if they're allowed to go home, they become quite the useful arbitrator of the cultural experience in America. All we have to do is figure out how we can get to go home. I say that to you because I know how tough it is. I hope that this makes a little sense. Hope that you'll come back and I can share some more information for you. First generationers, you deserve our love. It's not easy to graduate from college, but it can be done. And take a good major. If I were making a recommendation, I'd go ahead and be a teacher. Plenty of schools in your old community where you can go back and help. And the teaching profession, there's room for growth. And you can work anywhere in the country if you still decide that you don't want to go home or you can't go home, whatever the case may be. So, but business is also good, because it's nothing like being able to start your own business, teach your kids how to start their own business. So teaching, business, those are good majors. Come back and join me. Happy New Year. Every first Friday, I'll have a serious talk. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Peace, love, happiness.